The CDC has handcuffed the cruise industry, and we're going to talk about it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cruise World. Make sure you tune in to the full Cruise News Weekend Review tomorrow. But for now, I just want to get some things off my chest. Call it Frustrated Friday, if you will. Over a year ago, at the very beginning of this pandemic, there was a virus outbreak on the Diamond Princess. We've all heard the story, but here's the thing. All that happened when we knew absolutely nothing about this virus. We didn't know how easily it spread. We didn't know what precautions to take to help prevent that spread or to isolate and quarantine those affected. We knew nothing. Over the past 8 months, many cruise lines have been operating safely around the world with enhanced safety protocols, but not here in the United States. No, the CDC has the cruise industry handcuffed. The CDC is not following the science. The CDC is holding the industry hostage based on the incident that occurred over a year ago on the Diamond Princess when we knew nothing. We know so much more now, and we have the vaccine rolling out faster than expected. On Thursday, the Cruise Lines International Association, CLIA, called on the Biden administration and the CDC to lift the framework for conditional sailing order and allow cruising to be on track to resume in the U.S. by the beginning of July 2021. But the CDC decided not to follow the facts or the science. They said no. Let me throw some facts at you. Since the industry's voluntary suspension 1 year ago, cruise lines have been prevented from operating in the U.S. even as public health conditions have improved and other sectors have opened or continue to operate throughout the pandemic. Over the past 8 months, a highly controlled resumption of cruising has continued in Europe, Asia, and the South Pacific, with nearly 400,000 passengers sailing and additional markets scheduled to come online in the spring and summer. The industry's enhanced public health measures are working, with fewer than 50 confirmed cases of COVID-19 on board CLIA member cruise line ships since resumption started last summer. More than 300,000 jobs have been lost in the U.S. due to the suspension of cruises. The majority of those impacted are independent business owners or individuals employed by small to medium-sized businesses. Restarting cruises as part of the broader travel industry will provide a much-needed boost to the U.S. economy, with the cruise industry supporting nearly 450,000 American jobs and contributing over $55 billion annually prior to the pandemic. An early July resumption is in line with President Biden's forecast for when the U.S. will be closer to normal. The bottom line is that the cruise community is a vital part of the travel and tourism economy and should be afforded the same opportunities to begin to recover from the devastating impacts of the pandemic. There's powers in numbers, people, and remember, Congress is elected to represent us. Please visit the CLIA Action Center to email, call, and/or tweet at your elected officials in the House and Senate and tell them to urge the Biden administration to lift the conditional sailing order and allow cruising in the U.S. to resume by the beginning of July this year. I put the link down in the description, so please take a few minutes and take some action to support the return of cruising in the United States. It will take every single one of us to be successful. The time to act is now. Life is short, and cruising is fun.